Greetings, science. It's Luandile here. Today we're working on exercise 3.21 and we're only going to be having one solution out of this problem. So without any waste of time, let's get the ball rolling. Okay, let me see. The exercise is actually on the... What page is it on? It's exercise 3.21. Okay. This is the question right here, as we all can see. So it's a science day of the week problem. Okay, Zeller's congruence is an algorithm developed by Christian Zeller to calculate the day of the week. Okay, the formula is that where H is the day of the week, 0 corresponds to Sunday, 1 Monday, so on and so forth. Okay, Q is the day of the month, M is the month itself, so 3 correspond to March, 4 correspond to April, up until December. Okay, so January and February are counted as months 13 and 14 of the previous year. Okay, I hope everyone is clear with that. Okay, so J is the century. Okay, that's year divided by 100. Okay, K is the year of the century, that's year mod 100. Okay, note that the division in the formula performs an integer division. Write a program that prompts the user to enter a year, month, and the day of the month, and displays the name of the day of the month. So here's a sample run. As you guys can see, this is our sample run. They also gave us a hint though. Okay, they telling us that January and February are counted as 13 and 14 in the formula. So you need to convert the user input 1 to 13 and 2 to 14 for the month and change the year to the previous year. Okay, without any waste of time, let's get our hands dirty. Okay, of course we're gonna start by creating a project, and I'll name that project the exercise 13.21 as always. It's 3.31. I mean, okay. What we then do, we pick a location. By the way, it's early in the morning. I'm here in South Africa, in my township, Mayville. Okay. Let's create an exercise now. I mean a class. Again, we're gonna name our class exercise 3.21B, which simply tells us it's from student B's perspective. Okay, another thing, you guys, I don't know if you've heard this before. Each month I'm planning on uploading 2 chapters, right? So since we are on January, since we are on February, I'll be uploading that means I'll be uploading chapter 3 and chapter 4. I mean everything on chapter 3 and everything on chapter 4 on this textbook we're using. And if you haven't seen it, I'll show it to you in a moment. And this here again is an optional website you can go to in case you want to get your own PDF of this exercise we're using. Okay, again, I'm not doing any marketing here. It's a way of helping you out, guys. Get your own copy. Okay, I'm gonna try to be as fast as I can, and I won't be explaining much. We're on how to create a scanner, because everyone knows that by now. What I'll be doing though, it's okay. What I'll simply do though is to, why is this thing messing with me? Give me a break. It's early in the morning. Why would you do this? There we go. Okay, we go scanner. Scanner that close. Scanner. Okay. Let's get to the core of this problem here. Of course, you wanna prompt the user to answer a year. Perhaps I should start by letting you know, guys, what is it that is wrong about this program before we even do it. Okay. The values of J, K, and H are calculated more than once unnecessarily. Okay, what we then do, we continue with our program by going system.out.print by saying system.out.print enter year. Okay, this is the simplest problem, guys, in case you didn't know. It's way too straightforward compared to what you will be working on in future videos. Okay, supposed to go enter year. Okay, sorry about that. My mom was busy talking to some people. In fact, she was talking to my sister. Anyways, what I was saying is, no, we don't want to concatenate. You see, she distracted me. Now I'm doing what I shouldn't have done. Okay, let's just go e.g. 2012. Of course, you're gonna have to store that to this variable, and we will name it year. Okay, what you will then do is to prompt the user to enter a month. That's pretty straightforward. In fact, I once thought of putting a portion of this code before actually starting recording. However, I feel like I'm not going at the right pace by doing that, so that's why I decided to do everything under 12. That's why I decided to do everything during the recording of this video. Okay, I'll simply store it on my variable. This is the variable that will actually store my month. You might be curious, why don't we use a byte? Then you write, in that case, you asking yourself a right question. It's just that I'm used to creating things using int, an int data type. Okay, but the right move will be to have a byte data type in this case. Okay, perhaps we should do that for our month. Why? We do know that bytes. We do know that bytes will, a number from 1 to 12 can be stored in a byte. Okay, I should go next byte, not next int. Okay, what else do we want to do? We want to prompt the user to enter the day of the month. And we will simply go int q and then input.next. I'm used to calling scanner inputs, so no wonder I said input instead of scanner. Okay, now that we've got all these variables, the next thing to do will be to create variables to hold JK and the day of the week. Okay, the way these variables are calculated is based on the month, right? So let's just create them. It's J K. Of course, we could simply declare them in one line and separate them using a comma. Okay, now we gotta deal with January and February. Okay, let me just put a comment on that. Deal with January and February. That is saying if M, which corresponds to our month, if M is equals to 1 or M is equals to 2, we're basically dealing with the first and or a second month. We have got to decrement our year. We gotta deal with the previous year. Why? January corresponds to the 13th month of the previous year, whereas February corresponds to the 14th month of the previous year. Okay, so basically going back to the previous year in case we have a first or a second month. We then go month plus 12. Why am I saying that? Or rather, why are we doing that? It's simple. Suppose our month is 1. By adding 12, we will go to 13. Okay, and in case our month is 2, by adding 12, our month will become 14. That's pretty straightforward if you ask me. Okay, once we do that, it is time we go okay. Oh, by the way, this we were told in our hint, right? We'll make our K year mod 100. Again, let's check out what K is. K is the year of the century, okay, and J is the century itself. Okay, so K is the year of the century and J is the century. So we simply get a century by dividing our year by 100, because you know a century is made up of 100 years. Now it's time we actually calculate age. And age, what is age? Age is the day of the week. Okay, So now we want a day of the week. Before I do this though, you guys, what you want to do is to sit down with the pen and the paper. That way you'll properly understand where this formula comes from, right? I don't know if they gave us here. Oh, in fact, here is this formula. This is the formula we've got to use in order to calculate age. Make sure you take a look at it, because I'll be only showing it once and then jump on to coding. Okay, now that you saw it, let's deal with it. Okay, it's simply q plus it's q plus 26, or perhaps I should remove these because I might be confusing you guys. Okay, it's going to be, let me remove this as well. It's going to be q plus 26 multiplied by again, I'm so sorry for that. My mom was passing by and she was asking some question. I'm so sorry for that. Please bear with me. What I'm trying to say here is we'll simply go q plus 26 multiplied by m plus 1. What we want to do is to put this inside the brackets, and once we do that, we will simply divide that by a 10. Which part is that? This is the second part. This is the second term inside these brackets. So we have q plus this whole thing, right? So that's what we were dealing with here. What we then do is simply go plus k over 4, and then we add j over 4 plus 5 multiplied by j. Of course, we want to mode everything by 7. That way we will get some number ranging from 0 to 6. Okay, once we do that, simply display the day, or perhaps I should go day of the week is of course we can use if else statements. However, on such problems I prefer going with the switch, because right now we want to determine our day of the week based on our calculated age value. So simply say switch A, and we will have different cases, case number 0 up to the 15th case, and of course we're going to have a default case. So it's case number 0, case number 0, case number 1, break, case number 2, break, case number 3, break, case number 4, break, case number 5, which is our second last case, by the way, and our last case we will make it a default case. In fact, we don't need a break statement. What we can simply do is, okay, what they said is 0 corresponds to Saturday and 1 to Sunday. Okay, so we simply go system.out.print system.out.print will simply display Saturday. System.out.print Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. System.out.print. Oh, one sec, folks. Okay, where was I? Oh, I was about to display Saturday, Sunday, I mean, oh, Monday, because we did Saturday and we also did Sunday. Now we gotta do Tuesday. Out.print Wednesday and Wednesday. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. System.out.print. Again, why didn't I copy and paste this up front? The reason is simple. I want each and every one of you guys to follow what is it I'm doing. Of course, at any point in time, you can decide to fast forward this video in case you feel like I'm doing something that is pretty obvious, right? But not everyone thinks like that, though. You should bear that in mind. So you shouldn't think of yourself only. There are people who really needs these steps. I remember myself when I was still a beginner. I had to watch each and every part of the code whenever I'm watching a video. Once whoever is teaching, once they decide to skip some parts, then immediately I used to get lost. So that's why I'm doing each and every step, and I'm hoping I'm not causing any confusion by that. So that should be it for this video, you guys. What you want to do right now is to simply hit the run button and see what we get. Let's try to enter exactly what they answered here. So it's gonna be 15, 1 and 25. 15, 1 and 25. 15, 1 and 25. I've got why is this thing messing with me? It's early in the morning and yet it's not doing what it's supposed to. It's a bit slow. I don't know why, because I thought I dealt with that a few months ago. So it's 125. 1. Oh, it seems like I did not prompt the user to enter a day. Oh, let's see. To the day of the month. Damn. I did not prompt the user to enter the day of the month. Oh gosh. That was so stupid of me. You see, that's how things work with programming. You sometimes make silly mistakes. In fact, I did have a variable. If I do this, I can assure you it will work. You see, it does work. Day of the month is Sunday. It is just that day of the week, day of the week is Sunday. It's just that I forgot prompting the user here. Of course, I can simply do this. What I did is I went straight to keeping that variable, that user input on my variable. What I should have done though is to first display a message which will say enter the day of the month. Enter the day of the month. It's gonna be a number from 1, that's 1. Right? Let's try it again. Let's try to put 2012, 5 and the 12. If we do that, okay. Okay, let's try there's something we haven't done yet though. I don't know if any one of you have noticed. 2012, 5 and 12. 2012, 5 and 12. There's something that we did not do. Saturday, it seems like we got, and that is to validate our user input. And I cannot stress enough how important that is. The best way to do that will be to simply validate after the user has gave us an input. For instance, we've got to put our if statement there. If year is less than 0, of course we'll display a message. So what we'll then do, we've got to exit our program, but before we do that, we need to inform a user. Okay. Error. Yeah, has to be a positive number. Okay. What we then do, of course, we exit our program. System.exit. Our status will simply be 0. Let me copy and paste this. Okay. If m is less than 1 or m is greater than 12, of course you will simply go system.out.print error. Make sure your month is between system.exit. We put a 1. Can anyone give me a reason down on the comments why am I putting this if else statement immediately after the user input, and why didn't I start by taking all of the user input and then do the validation lastly? If you think you do know the answers to that, I would really love to hear you, or rather hear your opinion, hear your reason why you think I decided to do things this way. Okay, so what we want to say now, if day is less than 1 or day or q is greater than 31, okay, that's an invalid case. This thing that I almost forgot about validating my user input, so that's why I decided to put it in the end of this, towards the end of this video. Okay, what else? Error, make sure month day, make sure day is between 1 and 31. We then exit our program. Okay. Now that we did all of that, it seems like we're good. This is the final program we have, you guys. I hope everyone understands. The very first thing, there's no point in explaining the whole thing. For me, it's pretty straightforward. There's nothing much to worry about, or to stress about rather. And we've already tested our solution. It's just that we didn't take care of invalid cases. So that should be it for this video. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, and let me know down in the comments in case there's something I might have done wrong, or in case there's a better way of doing things. Please let me know in the comments. So that should be it, you guys. See you on the next tutorial. Cheers, I'm gone.